Okay, so today we are going to be creating a new game. It's quite an easy game. Just follow along with me step by step. Okay, and then you can make changes to it as we go along. Okay, so this is going to be a jumping game. Okay, we've all played that before where we have to jump over obstacles. So we're going to try doing this slowly and try understanding it. Don't rush through it. I've done it very slowly so you can get enough time to do it along with me. Okay, so the first thing we want is we want our character. So for our game, let's take the cat. Okay, it's a character. Let's use that only. Once you understand the game, you can always go ahead and change it. But for the timing, let's choose the cat. Okay, now you put the cat wherever you want to, somewhere here at the bottom. Okay, and it will show you the position, correct? Minus 175, minus 93. Don't worry if yours is slightly different, it's okay. Okay, so just we put a when flag clicked. Okay, and we are going to broadcast a start game. Okay, we're going to be using the help of broadcast just to start the game to, so everything comes under one thing. And we're going to say when I receive start game, go to motion block. See, I got the numbers directly and I put them. So basically, what will happen is wherever your cat is, when you press the green flag, he'll come back to the starting position. So why don't you do this much currently, and then we will go ahead. So like I said, I'm going to go really slowly, so it'll give you enough time to do it along with me. Okay. Now let's create the backdrop. Okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to click here on choose a backdrop. You just put your mouse here and you go up to paint. Okay, let's paint a backdrop. Okay, so it's a very easy way of doing that. You first, if you see here, convert to bitmap. You can click on it. It comes on convert to vector. So basically, we are in the bitmap mode. Let's choose a color for this. Okay, and so first, if you want, you can select. Uh, you can actually do two colors. Let's do two colors. So we can choose. See, if you choose this option, one, two, three. The third, you will get a two color option. So we can choose this maybe. You can swap it, choose a color. Okay, let's see if you can choose a blue color. And if you click here, the fill option. See, so basically it should be blue on the top and gray below. Uh, if you want to do something like this, yeah, that's fine. You can have, so it has a shading color from this that starts from the blue and goes uh, all the way to the gray. So this is a nice way of using shading. Where you use the fill option, you can obviously take any two colors that you want. If say you want to take the sun in the sky, you can take sun also and click, and you go back to fill. You'll have to come out of this. So you can delete this if you want to use convert to vector, and see you get. So it's completely up to what color you want to take, what you want to keep on um, the two color options, and you can then shade the sky. Okay, now let's do a very easy way of jumping. Just a very easy way of jumping. I'm going to show you. So basically, what you want to do, you want him to go up and come down, right? So we are going to go click on this sprite here. Click on him. Okay, just to, and up here on the left hand side is the code. So click on the code. So we come back where we're going to be doing the coding of the cat. Okay, now if you want to also keep him continuously moving because he has costumes, you can say forever. You can put here next costume, and if you press this, so you can see he kind of does this really fast. He's changing costume, so you can maybe put a wait. 0.1 second. So you will have him looking like he's walking. You can obviously make it slower. You can make it zero point 0.2. So the more the time you put, the slower he gets. Yeah, you can, if you want to make it slower, you can increase it 0.3, zero point 0.4. This number, the greater this number is, the more time between the costume change, right? So completely depends again on you on how to do the costume change. Okay, now we're going to do a very easy method of him doing the jumping. Okay, it's quite easy. First, we have to select a button that we are going to be using, right? If you want to jump, you need to use some kind of button. I'm just going to make this small so you can see. So I'm going to take when I receive start game. Okay, now we're going to take a forever from control and a if then. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a second to do all of this. Yeah, I will. You guys can do this. I'll give you a minute and then we will continue. Okay, now continuing. Between this if and then, we have to decide what button do we need to jump, like which thing on your keyboard. So you say, go to sensing and take key space pressed. See, and you can put it in. So the idea is the space button when you press, whatever you write inside this, it will happen. So we want to write the jumping command when we press the space button, or you can change it from your up arrow also. Whatever button you like, you can put space or up arrow, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, you can choose that. Okay, now this part is very easy. All we are going to do is first make him go up. So you say a repeat 10 times and you put change, say y by 10. So if you press the green, you can say he went up because he changed y by 10 10 times. So he actually went up 100 times. But we want to do it smoothly, so we put a repeat command and do this. Now, if you want him to come down, so simple, you just duplicate this. Okay, I won't duplicate it. I'll put again a repeat 10. Look very carefully where I'm putting it. Inside here only, right below it, repeat 10, and this time I'll put change y by -10. So, if you see, I have a jump. So, this one makes it go up. This command makes it go down. Why? It's a -10. So, it's very simply done. If you can see, yep. Why don't you guys try doing this? Yeah. See that when you press the space button or whatever button you have decided, he goes up and then he comes down again. Okay. Now, if you want, see, if you feel he's coming down too quickly, see, you press and he comes down too quickly, all you can do is put a wait block. So before he comes down, this block will, see, now you wait 0.1 second before coming down. The more time you put, bigger you put this, the more time he will take to come down. See, the higher you make this number, when you change this, repeat, you should change this also, so it goes, the higher he will jump. So this way you can control the how high he can jump and how much time he stays in the air. Yeah, I'll make it big screen and see. See, I have my jumping goal. See, if you guys can also try it out, you can change the numbers and see that what's happening. Are you able to jump? Is it going up and down? Is it coming to the same space you're jumping from? Correct. When you start jumping, you should come down to the same space, and you can also put a weight block in that. So far, so simple. But see, there's a problem here, I think. See, if you see, works perfectly well. Yeah. So it'll do everything. So you can keep jumping. Okay. And that's how easy it is. This is the easy way of making, basically what you're making, a jump game with gravity. The jump part is going up, the gravity part is coming down. There are other ways also, but today I'm teaching you the easiest way of doing this. It's okay. Now what do we, every jumping game needs another character we need to jump over. Yeah. So let's go and do that. Let's go and choose a small character. We can choose animals. Hmm. Okay, so the cat needs to jump over. Okay, let's say a frog. Okay, we won't choose a frog because then we'll have to delete the this. We can choose something else. Okay, let's take a beetle for right now. You can always change it later if you want it. This is okay. Now the first thing you will notice that the beetle is facing this way. We want him to face the cat. So go to the costumes and just click on the select button. See, there's a select button here. Select and flip horizontal. Look, he'll start looking towards the cat. Yeah, can you do this much? So select the beetle, then click up on costumes. See, once you select the beetle, you click on costume, use the select button and click flip horizontal, and then you come to the cat. Okay, now the same thing we're going to do is we're going to start with when I receive start game. Okay, what do we want to do? We are going to give, so put the beetle first. Let's make the beetle a little small. Let's say 50%, and you can click this. Maybe it's too small. You can maybe try 75%. Yeah, put it wherever you want and put the blocks. This is the starting position of the thing. So the idea is for this beetle to go from here to here and come back, and you have to keep jumping over this beetle. Along the way, you need to keep collecting points. Okay. Now, what do you say? Very simple. This is the starting position. Okay, you say put a forever. So it'll start from here forever. Now you take this and you take it as far as you can, right towards the end. See, slowly, how much ever you can do. Okay, and you say glide here. Okay, just make your y's the same. So if it's minus 147, you can make this because you want it to be at a straight line. X also, if you want, you can make 240. Yeah, this you can also make minus 300. I mean, you want it to go outside the screen. So just see what happens. See, so you can see. So what are you supposed to actually do? You're supposed to jump, right? And uh, yeah, so far this is perfect. Only thing, put a hide here. So when it touches the end, it hides. When you put a hide here, you need to put a show here. So it goes back to the beginning and it shows. So, so right, then you have to keep jumping. Obviously, even if I touch it right now, nothing happens because I haven't put a command of what will happen if I touch it. Come on, you can try this and see if you can do this much. So you have to keep jumping over beetle and collecting points. Very system, very easy, very easily done. Not a very complicated game. Just follow along with it. Okay, so I hope so far you are able to do this. Okay, now let's do a very simple command that if this cat touches this beetle, sorry, the game should get over, right? So you can put when I receive start game, again a forever, forever is from control and a if then. Go to sensing and say if you touch, so you who sprite 1 means if the beetle touches the sprite 1, just make it one step, what should happen? The game should stop. So there in control we have something called stopwatch. So if you put it in see, so to start it again you have to press the green flag. As long as I'm jumping, the game is fine. If I touched it, the game stops. Even you can try this much. Come on, I'll give you enough time. So this is the coding. How do you know what coding is going on? You can look on the top right hand side. This is the coding for the beetle. This part makes it move. This part, if it touches it, it stops the game. Okay, I hope so far the game is going on really well for you guys. There is no problem. Yeah, just to show you, this is the quick recap of the cat. This was we use when flag to broadcast. This is where it just makes the costume change. That's it. It's the starting position, and this is the up and down. Means the space button it makes it go up and the gravity. That's all we've done. In the backdrop, we've only just colored it, and this part will make it. This is regarding the beetle. Now let's put a point. Yeah, so that every time you jump over a beetle, it should give you a point. Okay, so whenever you think of that, you need to make a variable. So here, if you see there's a variable, click on it and click here, make a variable on the top, and you can call this points and say okay. It's for all sprites. Okay, So the first thing you want to do, you want to always set your points to, whenever you start the game, you set the points to 0. So whenever you press the green flag, the points will reset back to 0. Now, where do we also have to change the points, right? We make the point, we made a variable, we set it, we also have to change it. So where do we change it is that every time we jump over a beetle, the point should increase by 1. But if you can see that the only way we can jump over a beetle is if it touches the end, means the beetle goes towards the end. If I touch it before, this beetle never reach the end. So it's a very simple command. All I have to go back to variables and say change point by 1. Means when it reaches the beetle reaches the end, if it has not touched the cat, it will change the point by 1. Let's look at it one time. I'll play it and show it to you. So you can see my points are increasing, and when I touched it, because the beetle couldn't reach the end, my point stopped there and I got 4 points. Come on, you guys can try this much out. Make a variable, set it correctly, and also change it correctly. Okay, so we've done that. Now, if you see, the next thing what you guys should do is, see, the game becomes very predictable. The beetle comes exactly at one speed, so it becomes very easy to do. Now let's try making the beetle come in different speeds. Yeah, that will make it more interesting. So this is what controls the speed of the beetle. Yes, so you can use pick random and say this. So you can say, suppose you put zero point 0.5 to 2. So sometime it will pick a number between 0.5, I'll just put this here, to 2. So randomly, it sometimes will come really fast, sometimes will come really slow. So it'll keep you guessing. Okay, so just to show you first, see now it's coming slow. Oh, so did you see? Now it's coming fast. Oh, but if I touch it, I get that. Okay, also one more thing I would just suggest is go to sprite 1 and just make this maybe minus 120. Yeah, so it comes at the bottom. Yeah, yeah, so it's like at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Okay, so this I change the y to minus 120 just to get them a little lower because it's the y coordinate, and this I change from zero point 0.5 to 2. So zero point 0.5 if it selects, it's like half a second. So it'll come in a half a second to you, which is really fast. Else it will come in a uh, 2 seconds, which is slower. So it'll always keep you guessing. So can you try that? Play the game and see how do you like the game, and we can keep bettering it. That's the idea. But so far, this is what the game is about. Okay, so let's continue now. So our game is coming along really nicely. We have scores, we have this. Now let's add a little bit of scenery to our, just to make our game look a little better, right? This looks very plain. Our game, it works well, but it looks very plain. Yeah. So what you can do is you can go and choose a sprite. Okay, you can take clouds. Yeah, you can take clouds. Since it's in the sky, you can put some clouds here. And the same thing, I want the clouds to also be gliding in the sky, right? Because they are. So what you can do is you can take clouds, you can put them up, you can go to when I receive start game. Okay. So first put the position. So let's say I put a cloud here. Yeah, this position seems okay. And what do I want to do? I wanted to go to the other end. Now I know the other end. If I put a forever, I just glide it. But where do I glide it? If this is 253, the other end is minus 253. This is left to right. I will not change the Y position. And just to have, so if you click this, you can see, oops, sorry, I will jump. So you can see the clouds also coming in the sky. Yeah. Okay. So what can you do? Also, you can put different clouds coming. So you can put next costume. So every time we have a new cloud, and again here also you can put a random one, two, three. So you can have sometimes the cloud coming fast because see bigger clouds, see clouds also there. Okay. So why don't you try putting clouds in the sky? Come on, try this part out. If the clouds are too big, you can also go and set the size, make it a little smaller. You can make it 60% and try it out. See? Yeah. So a very simple way is if you want more clouds, all you need to do is duplicate this. Okay. But this time what you'll do, you if you do press play, you see you'll see them at the same level. See, you can see that. I'll just show you what happened. So, I think that is too fast. Oops. Okay, maybe we can change the speed of the. beetle down. So I will make it probably 0.8 to 2 because 0.5 is too far. Yeah, this is better. You can see the clouds there. See, some will come fast, some will come slow. But what you can do is for the second cloud, you can make this a little lower. You can make it 125 and 125. What will happen? You'll see two layers of clouds. See, you can see two clouds. Yeah, you can have two clouds coming so easily. You can just modify this, and all you need to do is change the Y. The Y is for the up and down. Come on, you guys can try this. This was the cloud one. The position was 146. Size was 60%. In the cloud 2, its size is there 60%, but we moved it down 125. So you can, if you want, you can keep duplicating clouds, obviously, but you don't want too many because they are supposed to be in the sky. You can see the game is working fine, and when you touch, you die. Okay, now let's see what else we can add to make the game a little better. So you can choose a sprite. See, you have trees also. If you want, you can put. You can maybe make it a little smaller. Yeah, so they look like they're going at a distance. Now the trees would be the, so just keep them a little far. The trees would be the, okay, before we do the trees, why don't you go to costume and I'll show you something really cool. You can duplicate, so you get two trees. Use the select button, a full select around this, copy, paste. So you get two trees. So it just adds different. So you can see I got two trees. Again, if you want, you can duplicate this. You can select. You can do copy, paste. That's one tree and paste again. And you get three trees. Just to show you. So what will that help us do is, okay. So I got one, two, three. Okay. So it's the same code. It's when I receive start game, you just say forever. Put the starting position that you wanted to go. Just put it somewhere here. That's the starting position. So this is the go to, and again I take the glide. This time I'll make it minus. I won't touch the this because when you see if you press all of this and you put a next costume, so you get different trees all the time, and again put a pick random here 1, 2, 3. So just to show you what will happen. See, but it looks funny, right? Like we are going inside the trees. If you see, it looks he's going behind the tree. So how do you do that part? You can. What can we do? We can very simple. Go to looks and say go to back layer. So it'll go behind the cat. See? try this out. So we got trees also. Okay, so I hope this is working fine as of right now. You get trees, you have clouds, you have a game that's working really well. Okay, obviously not that easy. I've already explained how we can go higher. You can put some birds also in the sky if you want. You can keep adding things. Yeah, if you want to make your backdrop also a little different, you can go and uh, select one color for this if you want to make it. So it looks something like this. If you want to make it a little better, so what I did, I just drew a square, but you can see you can draw a square till it is till the trees can be. Yeah, see. So my game looks like this. You can do a lot of things then, right? Because you can have different animals. Only I drew a square here. If you want to see, I selected the square option here. For fill, you select the black color and you select. Yeah. So you get really nice. You can always choose so many things to select from. There is if you go to animals, you can have a dove flying, or you can have there are a lot of things you can keep. You know, a parrot flying if you want. You should try that out. How do I make a parrot fly in the sky? Because it just adds that sometimes you want it to come, sometimes you don't want it to come. That also I can show you. So in the tree also, if you want, if you don't want to come content continuously, just put a wait here. Yeah, it will wait before it goes. So and you can put a pick random again here, say between 2 to 5 seconds. So even the trees are not coming continuously. See, I'll come. Okay, so that is happening. Okay, you can see. See, you can see it's not disappeared here. So what you need to put is a same like that. You put a height, and here we'll put a show. So let's see now. See, the trees will come sometimes. The trees will wait and come. See, no, they're not coming. Yeah, you can play this game. It's a very simple game. You can keep adding to it. You can, sorry, not back to up. You can add a lot of sprite, to make the game really nice. You can, instead of that, you can use a ball if you want to see that, rolling balls are coming. Uh, you have this other cloud also coming. Sometimes, if you want a car coming and going from behind, you can have that car going from behind. Yes, but you have to know the position. That's very, very, very important. That what is the position I want to put it to. You saw each one I first placed it, then I put a. See, you have a horse also. I put a position then. Yeah, sometimes you want lightning coming or just lightning in the sky. So see, sometimes you can have like this it crackling. See, so this is what you can have when I receive start game. You can set the size 50%. Yeah, put it here. And what we wanted to do is like have a crack, like how lightning happens in the sky. So maybe you can put repeat 10 times first, and we can have change brightness by say 10, and we can maybe put a wait 0.1 second and just see what happens. No, I don't think this is the correct. Maybe we can do something simpler. We can do show and hide, and if you want to put point, so it'll show and then it'll hide. See, and we can the brightness by mistake I had put the brightness. I'll make it back to 0. See, if you want something like this, so it'll come sometime. You can also put it in forever, and you can put a so maybe again randomly 5 to 10 seconds. Yeah, and see, if you wanted in different places sometime, like uh, you can also play a sound. You can put a sound when it starts. You can start a sound. You go to sounds here. You put this, and you can search for your. Let's see if there's something like thunder. So you can put thunderstorm. Okay, so I think it's 1 minute. Okay, because it's not. So what we need to do is not here. Yeah, you can have, and you can maybe have this for 20. So while you're playing, you have this thing also happening. Okay. And if you wanted each time coming in a different place, you can put change x, maybe not change x, set x, maybe to pick a random number between 200 to minus 200. So every time we'll pick some random number. So let's, and here you can just put the go to. So this will be the starting position. Okay, so let's just see what happens. Oops, we let this go. See, if you find this too long, the sound, you can go to sounds and you can first click fade out. So when you click it, you can also go to sounds and I think cut it. See, you can cut the part you don't want and delete it. So see, yeah. So you can keep doing that. It's such a long sound. You can make it softer if you want to. You can make it faster if you want to do. See, so there are a lot of little things you can keep doing, and if you want, you can put it. Go back to back here. So something like this. We have thunder also. Oops. You can always reduce the speed of this or make it a little smaller. But our game's coming along nicely. Uh, we have a lot of things that we've done. This is the lightning code. I'll end it with this. So the lightning code will be on the top, at the end of it. So when you want, you can pause this, look at the lightning code. I'll just recap all the codes. So this is the cat code. So I'll just go through all. So you can pause it wherever you want. This is the cat code. If you want to, this is the beetle code. The first clouds. This is cloud 2. You can see only the Y has changed. Everything else. This is the tree code, and this is the lightning code. Yeah, you are more than welcome to add other things just to make the game. You can add music also if you want. You want to continuously have music. You don't have the thunder sound. You can do that. Add music and let's see how the game comes. Thank you.